So my name is Jessica Weaver. I live in South Bend, Indiana. My husband's name is Ryan Weaver, and we have 4 kids. So we moved to South Bend about 3.5 years ago. We moved here in May of 2016. And in August of 2016, South Bend had the historical floods. And we woke up and our basement was flooded with sewage water. It had came up through the drain. Mind you, we had just bought our house 3 months ago. And I just remember we were scooping up water, trying to get it out. It was just a really lengthy, long process. The previous owners that lived here didn't disclose the fact that they had water damage. And so it was just a big heartache after buying like a new house and spending all that money and all that time. My friend Elise, her house is exactly like ours. Like, it's built the same year, she has the same basement, she had the same problem. She actually had Ayers come and do hers. So I only called Ayers and someone else, and we were just kind of sold on Ayers when they came out. It was very beneficial. I don't feel like he pressured me, but it was just hard knowing how much money we were spending. So we wanted to make sure we were going to invest in a good company, because it was hard to trust somebody, because you don't think, oh, your basement is so an emotional thing, but it is, when we probably spent almost $5,000 just trying to fix things ourselves. And I think there came a point when we realized, well, we're not going to be able to fix this ourselves, and if we don't get somebody else in here, and if we ever sold again, we knew we would have to have the proper paperwork to pass on to the new owners, like, hey, this was an issue, but we got it taken care of. And so I wanted to also go with a company that could honor that. So that was actually my favorite part. They were so nice. There were like 4 or 5 guys, and they were super respectful. You could tell, like, every house they enter in is very different, so I think they kind of try to pick up on the personality of the owner, you know, what they like, what they don't like, because they're here for a short period of time, but they're here for a long time. In those hours, they were hard workers. They weren't here to mess around. You know, they were very polite and just respectful. You know, after they got it done, of course, you know, you have the overwhelming sense of, oh, I got to put everything back together. You know, we had to wait for things to dry. But it's kind of like moving into a new house. Like, you slowly just put things back, and, you know, all the dust settled. And I didn't feel like there was a big cleanup afterwards. They covered everything really good while they were doing the work, and I didn't have to, they did all the heavy lifting, so that was nice. I would recommend Ayers. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone else that has water problems, or else I would recommend. But, you know, anytime anyone does need a recommendation, I always recommend Ayers. And I went on their Facebook page like right away and definitely made, you know, a 5-star review, because I felt like it's hard to find a company that's honest. And you guys were the only company that I researched that did not have bad reviews. So I was happy with the way things worked out.